Do the intro.
Are we sticking with that or?
Yeah, start the intro.
Episode 5, Stone Krevzz podcast. That's all.
Welcome to the Stella and Krevzz podcast. You didn't even do the full intro.
I did not expect that at all.
I'm Stella,
I'm Krevzz.
and hope you.
Are we actually keeping this in?
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Yes, we are.
All right, Stone Krevzz podcast, episode 5. Make sure to stay hydrated. Make sure to grab a snack, and hopefully you guys enjoy. We have 4 topics that we might be covering over today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed.
Main topics.
Fair enough. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the last episode with it being more off the cuff, even though we literally only covered like 2 topics. But hopefully you guys still enjoyed it.
Yeah, 2.
Was it 2 topics?
Yes, I'm making fun of you because you did this.
Oh, good point. Yeah, 2. You know we're gonna have to restart now, right?
No, we're not.
It's a bannable word on YouTube.
Are we a minute in? It's a minute in. Don't matter. Boo-hoo.
Okay, I'll just edit the fucking audio out.
No. Dude, a minute in, we're fine.
A minute in, we're fine. What do you think?
We're 2 minutes in, and I said it. We're fine.
Okay, fine. Anyways, first topic that we're gonna be covering is just hidden talents. Like it's gonna be all IRL topics, so keep that in mind. But yeah, so IRL topics. I know Stella needs to think of some, so I guess I'm going to be taking the reins here. So let's see. Hidden talents. Only 2 that come to mind is I can actually whistle with my mouth open, like wide open. Because okay, so I could only start whistling when I was about like 10, and everyone thought it was weird how I whistled. Because like I would just do like like the O mouth and like whistle like everyone else. But the thing is though, I could also whistle with my mouth open and make the exact same sound. Like I'm not gonna do it because it'll peak the microphone, but like
Yeah.
a bunch of adults just thought, how do you do that? You know what I mean? Like how is that possible? I guess. Like I don't know.
Yeah, I'm trying to picture it. That don't look really possible.
Yeah, I know. It's just how I make my tongue. Cause like, well, here I'm not actually gonna do the sound, but if I go, I like yeah, I curl my tongue and press it at the top of my mouth when I do it. Yeah, yeah, like that. And then I can just go. Well, I'm not gonna do it. I was about to fucking
Yeah,
do it.
please don't. That'll hurt my ears.
Yeah. I mean, I did a little bit, but it wasn't enough for Discord to pick it up. But yeah, it's just like
Okay.
I would go louder, but I'm not gonna do it. But OBS can hear it. Discord can't. Let's see. Second hidden talent. A lot of people don't believe it, but I used to do shoutcasting. For like smaller like competitive like Call of Duty tournaments. Now, if you don't know what shoutcasting is, or if you just don't know esports, it's like announcing but with more like flair to it. I don't know if I want to try and do it with a VR microphone because I feel like it would sound like trash. But I mean, I give it like a little bit of like a intro. Feels kind of weird because my throat's dry, but all right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls here. Black Ops 2 Grand Finals here. Hopefully you guys enjoy the show here. Let's get into game number 1. Capture a flag on standoff. Stuff like that. So yeah, I guess that's like my other hidden talent. I never show that one off because I just don't care enough about shoutcasts anymore because I haven't done it for like years. But
Hmm.
yeah, so nothing really much after that. But what about you, Stella?
Uh, I don't know if I have any like weird talents. The only really thing I know how to do that some people can't do is when I'm standing still, like standing straight up, I can put both my feet backwards without turning my body.
I used to do that with one foot. I would scare my mom with it.
Yeah, I used to. I don't even know how to explain this. Like I can turn my wrist all the way around
Mm.
and like keep it. So I would put my hand flat and I would turn it all the way around while keeping it flat. I used to be able to do that, and I don't know how.
I was about to say like maybe double jointed, but I don't think even double jointed people can like do that.
No, I don't know. I
Cause
don't really
like,
have
cause,
any.
like, cause that should be like snapping, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. I used to be able to do it, or I'm just gaslighting myself. Maybe I don't know.
Mm. All right. Well, very quick topic. Very quick to get out of the way.
Yeah,
Uh, sorry, I'm
big
stretching.
stretch.
Yeah. Well, I just woke up like. Actually, no, I didn't wake up that long ago. I don't know why. I still feel tired, even though it's like 11:30.
You should like stop being tired.
Yeah. I mean, I woke up at 5 in the morning today, and like I think I slept good. It was just my body is just like, now you're gonna feel tired for the rest of the day because you need to feel tired.
Hmm.
That's just what
Yeah.
my body's just saying right now. But anyways, second topic. Paranormal.
Uh,
Do you believe in it?
uh, to an extent, yeah, I do. My family, mainly my mom, has had experiences with it, and I have had my own experience with it. And uh, there was a person, one of my friends can actually vouch for this because he was there when it happened.
Mm,
Um, my door was like it was like trying to be opened, so it sounded like somebody was like pushing my door like really fast
mm,
and like making a loud knocking sound. And this was like in like 2 in the morning, so everyone in my house was asleep.
mm,
And so I don't know what it was, but my mom has had a lot of experience with it. Uh, I don't believe any of those like videos of people supposedly seeing things on camera
mm.
because that could be easily edited.
True.
And like the videos of those like objects like moving from like behind a couch or like a ball or rolling from behind a couch, like that can be so easily faked
True. Very true.
because
Yep.
it's a ball rolling from behind a place that you can't see behind.
Yeah. Right.
So that can be easily, very easily fake. So I don't believe any of those videos. But like there's videos where you can see the object clear as day and it moves. Those I kind of believe. Um, but yeah, I've had my own experiences, even in my own room, of paranormal.
Mm,
Like something pushing on my bed, something like poking my side. Uh, my mom and my sister both heard this, but when I was gone, when I was not home, they heard like two people having a full conversation in my room.
mm,
When I leave, I don't have my TV on. I turn everything off,
mm.
but I keep my fan on. So they said uh, they they heard two people having a full conversation in my room, and they told me like a month later after that. I'm like, oh, thank you so much for not telling me that pretty much immediately. Yeah, there was also a few times that my my mom and my sister both saw something at the same time, and I
Mm,
was there, but I didn't see it. There's something that ran from the kitchen into the hallway, and they both looked at each other and said, "Did you see that?" And both of them said, "Yeah." Oh, my sister said, "Yeah," and turned to my mom. And so they both got up, went to the hallway, and they both says, "Okay, we're gonna put our backs together, and we're gonna make out the size of what it was that we both saw." So they both put their backs to each other. They couldn't see,
mm,
and they both turned around, and it was almost identical in size.
mm.
So, to an extent, I believe in paranormal.
All right, fair enough. I mean, I haven't had like any uh any crazy experiences. Like not super crazy. The only ones that I remember are like two. So
Hmm.
first one, um, I think I was like 13 or 14. No, I was like, yeah, I was like 13. Yeah.
Hmm.
And I was sleeping over at my friend's place, and so she's uh in a different town than me, and I decided to go to her house for the first time because like she was new to the school. We became friends, and we started hanging out. And so we were hanging out in her basement, and like it's like a very big like spacious basement
Hmm.
with
Yeah.
one extra room, which is what her brother slept in, and like another room which was like the laundry room, like in the far back corner. So we were like sitting on the couch, and like the TV's over here, and we had two couches. So what she decided to do was face the couch. Well, like one couch was like over here, one was right here, and the TV was there. So she's sleeping, and I remember um going over to visit her, and I remember I was just about to fall asleep, and something like just like woke me up, and like I woke up, and like
Woked.
yes, I was woke. I woke up, and there was like this white figure, and it had like it was almost like a white gown, like a nightgown,
Hmm.
and like black hair, but it was just a white face, like nothing to the face, but it looked like a woman basically. And
Was the hair over the face?
uh no,
Okay.
it was like bangs. That's about it.
Okay.
Why? Why do you ask?
Because there's a ghost called I think it's pronounced La Llorona,
Mm,
and it's about this uh dead mother that killed both her like drowned both her children.
mm,
Because I don't remember the actual reason why she did it, but she drowned both her children in like a river, and then she felt guilty. Uh, if I'm getting the story wrong, I'm sorry, but this is what I remember
mm,
from like after like she realized what happened, she was guilty, and then after she died, uh, basically her ghost is now like I don't remember where it like originated from, but if you hear, it's basically the weeping woman. Basically, is the
yeah.
English name. So if you hear a weeping woman, then you're hearing La Llorona,
Mm. So I guess
and she was
she is she like a free range ghost? Because I know most ghosts just say like the
I
location that they died or something that they were like famous for, like stuff like that.
yeah, I'm pretty sure because there's like a whole bunch of places hearing the weeping woman, and basically, uh, those are like her cries for like trying to find her children.
Mm.
Yeah, I believe it's free range or free roam. What'd you say?
Free range, free roam, same shit,
Yeah,
different
I,
problem.
I, I believe because there's been in a lot of other countries that have heard it, even in the USA, Mexico.
Mm. Maybe I got the first sight in Canada. Who knows?
I mean, probably. But yeah,
But
that's
uh,
what I remember from it.
so pretty much to continue with my story, like I saw this like figure, and it was towards the door and the wall of my friend's brother's room.
Mhm.
And like I will admit, I was kind of like freaked out. So I decided to flip over and decide to flip back. It was and like the figure was like still there. Flipped over, flipped back. It seemed like it got a little bit closer,
Oh no.
and it was like like pointing up like its hand. It was like pure white, like white as you could be, going like this. And it was so weird.
Oh.
So then I flipped over and I flipped back, and it looked like it went back to its original position. Then one more time, I decided to flip over and flip back, and like I was looking at it, and I was like staring at it because I'm like, it has to be like my imagination, but like I didn't want to like walk towards it.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
then, I see it like float into the wall, and like about halfway like into the wall, I decided to flip over real quick. Actually, no, I didn't flip over. I closed my eyes really like tight, and I was too scared to open them. But I decided to open them up after maybe about 20 seconds. There was nothing there, and I was I do believe in paranormal. I do, but like I don't know if
Mhm.
that was just my brain being like overly pushed or whatever. I don't know.
I don't know.
Like, but of course, like I didn't ask like the parents like, oh, did like someone die here? Or did you experience something similar
Mhm.
or anything like that? Um, and now I have like two more instances. One was so my mom passed away when I was 14,
Mhm.
and I remembered the day that she passed. I did not go home for about 4 days. I stayed at a friend's house
Mhm.
because it was more or less like I kind of accepted what has happened, but the thing was I still didn't want to go home.
Yeah.
And so after the about the fourth day, that night, I was like after I had dinner at my friend's place, I was like, maybe I should go back home. Like I don't know, something was like telling me to go home. So I said,
Mhm.
okay, fuck it. So it's about like town block wise, maybe like 2.5 block walk. It was around like 9 o'clock at night.
Mhm.
So I walk in, and pretty much to give you like sort of like I guess like a description of the house. So pretty much you walk in, and then you walk up a couple of stairs, and that's when you get to the kitchen. And
Mhm.
in my mom's favorite spot, there was it was like her chair by the kitchen table. And I remember like I came in, I took off my shoes, I started walking up the stairs, and for like a very like split second, like I swear I saw like some kind of like silhouette of her in the chair
Mhm.
and like sitting. And then
Mm.
like I was like starstruck for a second, and like I decided to I couldn't believe myself, so I decided to like wipe my eyes because I was just like, what the fuck, like it was,
Mhm.
starstruck. And then like I looked, and all that was there was just like my mom's jacket. And
Oh.
because well my I think it was my sister that put it there, if I remember. And like I didn't want to believe that was her, because like I said, I do believe in paranormal, but of course like your mind can play tricks on you, especially when you're
Yeah.
just especially after like watching your own mom die, and then
Yeah.
it's still gonna fuck you up, especially as like a 14
Yeah.
year old.
Yeah.
So even to this day, I still don't know if that was the case or not. Um, but I do remember afterwards, I went into my room and just started fucking bawling my eyes out. But that's just all the emotions hitting me at once, like finally
Mhm.
noticing, like, okay, yeah, my mom's dead. But
Yeah.
uh, third, and this would probably be the last. I actually went to go see my mom's tombstone a couple months after she passed. Actually, yeah, and it was during summer fall time, give or take. And so in this graveyard, there's a lot of trees that surround it,
Mhm.
and a lot of these things are drop pine cones. And everyone has experienced this before at that cemetery, but I remember like sitting down and like I was talking in my head, like pretty much just having like a one-sided conversation to my mom. But I was just like, ah, fuck it, I'm here by myself. So I remember just like saying like, hey mom, miss you, I love you. Is there by any chance like you can give me a sign? That would be great. Like anything at all. And I remember having something like hit me in the back. And I was like, what the fuck? And I'm guessing like I looked around because there's tons of pine cones everywhere. I'm guessing maybe it was like a rock or a pine cone. But a lot of people experience that at that cemetery. Like sometimes you experience like like getting hit with something like with a rock or like a pine cone
Oh,
or something. So I mean that could have been her. God fucking knows, or maybe just like a really bad spirit. But yeah, other than that, I haven't really experienced anything else. So
yeah. Uh, if you like want to mess with anything like paranormal to try to see if it's actually real for people who don't believe it, don't mess with anything Indian. That's like a big thing. Do not mess with anything Indian.
I mean,
Those are like the worst people to mess with.
the thing is, I have kind of debated like do I accept that for example like my mom passed, yes, but like it's like one of those things like I'm kind of curious of like using like a Ouija board, for example. But the problem is with
Mm,
Ouija boards, any kind of spirit can come forward,
yeah, I
you know,
wouldn't mess with that.
and the worst part is you cannot make them go away until they say goodbye, you know.
Yeah, that's why I will never mess with that.
But it's just like one of those things because like it always has like crossed my mind, like for all I know, like that there is like reincarnation. Of course, like we don't know, right?
Hmm.
We all don't know on what happens when like when you die. But I still want to have like some sort of chance and like have a reason to like sort of believe it. Like I'm atheist, like 100% atheist, but
Hmm.
we don't know what's on the other side, and we don't know if there's reincarnation. We don't know if there is like a heaven or hell,
Hmm.
and everything else. But
Yeah.
on top of that, though, like I've always wanted to like try and communicate with the dead to a certain degree, but only for
Yeah.
like my mom, and that's it. Like if I can get like a sign from her, like then like I'll be like cool with it. Now the problem is like yeah, I could contact like a medium or something like that. But the problem is like a lot of mediums like to scam, and
Hmm.
like is it really like worth it or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah. Because I always wanted to talk to the paranormal. Like I plan on like eventually like buying the stuff for it
Mm,
and like attempting to talk to ghost and such.
mm.
Like buying I think it's an EMF, not EMF.
Yeah, EMF
Uh,
reader.
yeah, that and then some other stuff that will help. But my mom always tells me that don't talk to don't talk to ghosts unless you're ready to hear like uh unless you're like uh what does she say? Unless you're ready to hear what they say or like
Mm,
unless you're ready for answers.
mm. Yeah, that's fair. It's just like I don't know. It's just like for me, it's just a curiosity's sake. Like I know it's been
Mhm.
like 10 years. It's going on 11 now
Mhm.
since my mom passed. But it's just like I don't know. It's just like having someone that I know who I truly cared about is possibly on the other side. I want to know if there is another side. You know what I mean? It's just
Uh-huh.
it's a curiosity,
Yeah.
and it was the same thing with who was it? Angry Grandpa. I don't know if you ever watched his videos.
I watched a few, like 2 or 3.
Yeah, well, he passed away I think like 2 or 3 years ago now,
Mhm.
and like there was someone who did a voice box for him, but I don't know. It's just it's like one of those things like I want to experience like with my own eyes because like yeah, I could believe a video, I could, but it's just like in order for you to believe it, you kind of have to see it or
Hmm.
hear it or feel it,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
But also, I'm just too much of a fucking chicken shit to try anything. Like that's my problem. I want to know. I'm curious, but it's just like worrisome, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. It's understandable.
Mm,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Uh, my sister has seen like shadow people in her room multiple times.
Mm,
Like she used to have a assault thing in front of her door to like help, and she has like a whole bunch of stickers on her door from like random things and like a cross on her door.
mm,
Yeah, it's just seeing shadow people. I just realized I probably shouldn't say that or the name of them
mm.
because then I will see them. That's also a thing. Uh, eh, yeah, like I believe it to a certain extent.
Yeah, same. It's just I personally just want to experience it, but I'm just too scared on how to do it. And I'm not just gonna take any word for it.
Yeah.
Like all of my friends who are like into like the mythical witchcraft, fucking
Mm-hmm.
like talking to the dead. Like
Yeah.
yeah, that's like the thing is I just can't believe those type of people. I mean, you could do whatever the fuck you want to do. It's not my
Yeah.
life, it's yours. But I'd rather
Yeah.
just like actually go to like an actual, I guess like professional.
Mm,
I guess you can call like I don't know what the fuck you would, I don't know, but
an expert.
yeah, but once again, chicken shit.
Yeah, I'm scared too, but I would 100% be down going to going talk to them
Mm.
or trying to.
But anyways, would you like to move into the next topic?
Yes.
And what topic would that be?
I what?
Oh wait, the
Yeah.
would you have kids?
Yeah. No. I would not.
Like straight up, you wouldn't?
I know. I've like I know like oh you're gonna change your mind in the future. No, I won't. I don't like kids. Like I can't stand kids. Like I can't stand being around them for like an hour because they're like I just don't. I don't know. I just don't like kids.
Mm.
So I don't think I'm ever gonna have kids.
All right, that's fair.
If I do, then I'm gonna like be dusty. But
Uh,
like, yeah, I'm not gonna have kids. I just don't. I don't know. I just don't really like. I just can't be around them a lot.
Mm.
Like I don't know. I don't get how people can like do like the baby talk to them. Kinda. If I'm explaining that correctly.
Mm. Yeah,
Like
I get what you mean, like the baby boys.
yeah, and I don't know how to talk to kids. You know, like they say like either like talking to them or like playing with them. Like, oh, like you did like overly like what's it called? Like not enthusiastic, but like surprised. Like the fake surprised
Yeah.
thing, like fake enthusiasm. Like I can't do that. I
I
can't do that.
I mean, I'm kind of used to it, but that's because like of me having nephews. Well, nephews
Yeah.
and niece. So,
Yeah.
but on the other hand, though, like so just overall, you just can't have kids, or you just
I
don't want to
just
have kids.
yeah, I don't really want to have kids.
Okay, that's fair. I mean, in my case, also I'm gonna back up because I keep on losing tracking because collide. Anyways,
Yeah.
I've
Did you just call this a slide?
no, because collide.
Oh, I thought you said slide.
No,
Arr.
but in my case, I've thought about it, and if I would hypothetically have kids, I would probably have two. Try to have like a boy and a girl. But
Mhm.
that was when like, how do I say this? When I was more like actually like cheerful and like more happy. I know that sounds fucking horrible, but
Yeah.
but it's just like I don't know, like when I was actually like talking with my ex, about like having kids, because like I mean I've thought about it, but I did make a rule until I'm like 25 and financially stable, I would have kids,
Mm-hmm.
which is quite funny because I'm gonna be turning 25 in 2 days. So
I thought you were 23.
I'm 24 right now.
Oh,
I'm turning 25 in 2 days. Today is the 12th as we're
isn't
recording
that
this.
is that Tuesday?
I mean, what's today?
What?
What's today? I don't know.
Sunday.
Yeah, Tuesday.
Okay, bet. I have day off.
Nice. But anyways, um, yeah. Once again, we're recording on a fucking Sunday.
Yeah, it was almost. If I if I didn't message you saying we should record today, we probably would have done it tomorrow.
I mean, true, and that would have just made it 10 times fucking worse because we would probably have to do it in the morning. Then I would have to upload to fucking Spotify, and then
As I said other times, it's fine to miss a day.
true,
Just upload it the next day.
true. But I mean, we have lives, so. Anyways, uh, topic at hand, having kids. Like I said, I was thinking about having two when I was 25 and financially stable. Um, for right now, I'm definitely not looking to have kids. Hell, I'm not even looking to date. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Like maybe if I, you know, actually get into like maybe in a relationship, maybe, but we would have to be dating for like quite a while. Like that's what I hate about with like certain couples are willing to like have a kid in like even like less than a year.
Yeah.
But most of the time, like I hate to laugh at it, but I kind of do. Is when it's like a mishap. So like no protection, yada yada yada.
Yeah.
Like I don't laugh, but it's like it's kind of like one of those things. Like you laugh at something that seems stupid. Basically,
Mm-hmm.
it's like one of those things. And that's what
Yeah.
I do. And some people I know actually like went down that route and yada yada yada. But yeah, as of right now, no, I definitely don't look on having kids, but maybe sometime in the future.
Yeah.
For adoption side, I don't know. I just can't see myself actually like adopting a kid.
Yeah.
Like
I might adopt a kid.
I mean, it's just the problem is with me like okay, so I might be calling out people who are adopted, but I'm just saying every single person that I knew, like I lived in a small town, but everyone who I knew who was adopted, they just grew up to be a massive fuck up in life.
Oh.
I don't know why that was the case or how, but it's just like it was just so fucking weird because like I've known like maybe like 10 people who were adopted and they all fucked up their lives somehow. So eh, it's more or less like their life went downhill like when they were told that they were adopted because like I don't know how to explain it. Um, like if they were told like when they were a teenager that they're adopted, it just seems like that's when shit started hitting the fan for them. But when they were
Yeah.
told like to be like told them early, it's not like as bad, I guess.
Yeah. Kind of.
But I think it's maybe like just the realization that you're not my real parents. Like I'm not saying like all adopted kids are like this. Like some kids are very grateful that like, they are adopted and they're flourishing in life. But it's just from what I've seen, at least around me, they're all like fuck ups one way or another, either like in jail doing drugs or selling their body on the
Mm-hmm.
street. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's just my case. I don't know. It's just like
Yeah.
I'm scared. Like I would like do that somehow if I did like adopt a child. So that's why I said I would rather make my own than to adopt. But that's just my case.
Yeah.
So
Create them a spawn point.
pretty much.
Yeah.
But third topic would
Fourth.
be Wait, would it be? Oh, yeah, I forgot. Fourth. So this is the big one because there's a lot of different options that we can go with this.
Hmm.
What would you do if you were given $1 million
Ooh.
and like not taxed, straight up $1 million?
Okay. Uh, I wouldn't. I would help out my family, like especially my family in. I'm not gonna say, but not in my current state,
Mm,
in the state over. I would help them with if they ever needed, if they needed money for like, like medical stuff. I would 100% help
mm,
my sister and like car payments and bills and you know other stuff. And
like,
then
would
once
you would you say would you be more humble with your money? Like, you wouldn't just fucking just blast it and like wait
I
till in
I
like
would
less than a week?
I would not do that. No, I would in-game myself if I did that
I mean,
because
that's
that
fair.
it was just a waste.
Yeah. Like, yeah, you get all this cool stuff,
Yeah.
and now you're back, where you started. So,
Yeah, there would be one thing I would spend on myself is my car, my dream car, which is cheap, which is good.
mm,
Do what I want to it, and then that's it.
right.
Because then I would have everything that I wanted, pretty much.
Mm, understandable.
So after I'm done helping with after I'm done helping all my family and stuff, and friends if needed, then I would then spend a little on myself.
Mm. All right.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, for me, I'm very well. Like, even Stella can confirm this. I'm very stingy with money. Like, whenever I have money, I save that shit unless I
Hmm.
absolutely need to. Like, well, here, a big thing like this. Like, I mentioned this before. Like, for like VR chat, becoming a full body thought again, like full body tracker, FBT for short. And that was a loud bang. I think someone died. Anyways,
Oh,
um,
well,
well, rip.
well,
Um,
rip.
anyways, so I feel like even if I had like $1 million, I would definitely follow by like your route because like even for like full body, I've thought about. I'm like, to me, it would be a waste in my case, specifically because like I don't like dance or anything like that. And like I get some people like buy it and then they just mirror dwell even harder, and some people just buy it because it's more immersion. But like
Yeah,
in my brain, I don't care for more immersion or anything like that. So I would feel like it's a waste. Like I only
and you
buy.
could do it to be active.
I mean, yeah, you
Like, uh,
could, but like if you choose to be active, right? Um, but
yeah.
like like anything that I buy for myself that's like a luxury, I make sure like it's worth the buy, aka I feel like I would probably use it a lot or use it for like intended use, like
Hmm.
full body tracking, for example. Because like I'm definitely not going to be like buying full body and then fucking staying from a mirror for like 8 hours and yada yada yada.
Yeah.
But that just goes for me, like for like anything. Like I kind of measure out the price and see like is it worth it if it's a luxury item. Like I don't like I could be like interested in something, yes,
Hmm.
but like I wouldn't get it unless I know it's like a luxury like thing. Even if I have enough money and like it wouldn't like kill me or anything like that, I still won't buy it. I don't know. It's just like that's just how my brain works. I guess like even like
Yeah.
going like food shopping. Like I go like so hard as into like okay, what's like how many more grams can I get for my dollar kind of thing.
Hmm.
And I'm strict about that all the time.
Yeah.
Um,
I just get like dollar store food,
mm,
like breakfast bowls, macaroni bowls,
mm. And the problem
like
in my dollar store,
microwavable hamburgers.
we can't do that. The only like food that's not like junk. Well, it is junk food, but not like hardcore junk food. Is like I almost call it by the name that we call it in Canada, ramen noodles.
What do you call it in
It,
Snowmanville?
we do say ramen, but there's like one main company. It's a Canadian company called Mr. Noodles, so we just say Mr. Noodles. I mean, it's the same.
Mr. Noodles.
I mean, it's the same thing with Well, you guys call it mac and cheese. We just call it KD.
Called what?
KD, craft dinner.
Ugh. Why are you guys so weird?
I mean,
Why
that's
are
what
Canadians so weird?
I don't know. Like I know you guys generalize it, but we call it by like the main company that we see all the time.
That's weird.
Now of course you guys do it. Like for example, like Doritos, we say Doritos.
Yeah.
So like,
I mean, you say like pop or something for like soda.
yeah,
I've never got that. I used to have a friend that said pop.
because
Like,
because like you're popping the can. Which by the way, fun fact, that's a sign for soda.
okay, I don't think anyone cares.
But
Anyway, uh, I don't get why people say pop. I don't. I don't know.
mm.
I never got why because
Well, I mean, you know the full name is soda pop, right?
yeah,
You guys call it soda. We call it pop.
I don't know. It's like saying like I forgot what I was gonna say. Cool,
I mean, it's the
amazing.
same thing with mac and cheese. You guys just generalize it. You call it mac and cheese. We call it KD or craft dinner.
Macaroni.
I mean, we
Why don't
just
you
say,
just
or we just say
say the name?
macaroni for like macaroni.
Macaroni and cheese, mac and cheese. Like
Yeah,
same thing.
yeah.
Why don't you just call it macaroni?
Because macaroni by itself is macaroni by itself. It's not macaroni and cheese or mac and cheese.
Yes, macaroni and cheese.
Yeah, but you say why don't you just call it macaroni? Because it's not just macaroni. It's macaroni and cheese.
Yeah, but you could still say macaroni.
Yeah, but like the thing is, that's a generalized thing. It's a noodle.
If you say, "Hey, you want some macaroni?" Yeah, everyone will know what you mean.
Yeah, macaroni. No one's gonna say, "Oh, that is macaroni and cheese" when you say, "Oh, do you want some macaroni?" Because it's a fucking generalized noodle.
With cheese, you just say macaroni.
Okay, but I know if I just ask someone like here, I'm gonna ask a bunch of my American friends. I'm gonna be like, "Yo, would you like some macaroni? Just macaroni, nothing else." They're gonna think of like the noodle only. They're not gonna think of mac and cheese.
I don't think so. I don't think so. Because I know a lot of people that are American, and when I like talk about macaroni, they know like it's macaroni and cheese.
Mm. Also, you know what's kind of funny? At least like here, we
What?
generalized just spaghetti. Now, I don't know if
Spaghetti?
yeah, okay. So like like spaghetti noodles, like the long ones, right?
No, the short ones. Of course, I know it's a spaghetti noodle. There's no
Yes.
other different type of spaghetti noodle.
Yes, yes, but we like generalize it. So, like in my family and like other people kind of do the same thing as well. Like in other families, it's not just me, but we don't say okay, how do I explain it? So like like elbow noodles or or arch noodles as some people call them. Like the little like squiggly noodles. We just call that just spaghetti if you mix it with
What?
tomato sauce. Yeah, that's what we do, and like a bunch of families here do it as
No,
well. Yeah.
no,
Well, because
no.
it's just a noodle. I know there's like different textures and all that, but we just sum it up as like a noodle.
Yeah, it's a noodle, but it's not a spaghetti noodle.
Yeah, but
Spaghetti noodles are only the long ones.
but we just generalize it. Okay, well here, if you have spaghetti with like the arch noodles or something like that, like what do you call it then?
With the arch noodles, I never had spaghetti with arch noodles. I just had spaghetti with normal spaghetti noodles.
Like, do you not like try like different types of
No,
noodles instead of like the?
I'm not no, I'm not weird.
It's not weird. A lot of
Y-
people do
It
it.
sounds weird.
I'm
I've
genuinely
never
fucking curious.
seen
I'm going to ask
I
people now. I'm
I've
genuinely
never
curious.
seen anyone use like different types of noodles for spaghetti. I just know the long noodle.
I'm actually generally fucking interested now.
I don't know, I think you're just weird. It's because you're Canadian. That's a problem.
Apparently, but I don't know. I'm actually gonna ask people now. I'm actually like generally curious. I'm gonna ask people from different countries. I'm gonna get their take. I don't know if it's just like you being weird, or like just one off, or because like, well, I'm asking just one person, like,
Yeah.
so it could be like other people may follow by my standards, or other people might follow by your standards.
Yeah, and there's also like different types of macaroni noodles. Like there's Velveeta shells, which is so good.
We just call
And
those shell noodles. That's what we call them. At least my family does.
dude, Velveeta shells. Velveeta shells.
Yeah, but you can get them that are not just Velveeta, right?
Velveeta shells.
Is that what you guys call them? Like, do you actually like buy a bag of just
Yeah.
the noodle, not with the cheese? Like, do you ever buy that or no?
What do you? Huh?
You can buy.
You
God
buy
fucking
cheese in a bag?
no, no. Let me explain. The noodle, okay? The
Yeah.
pasta.
Yeah.
You can buy the shell noodles just as a
Yeah.
noodle. It doesn't have to come with the cheese. You can just buy the
Yeah.
noodle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you still just call them Velveeta shells?
Well, I can get the Velveeta shells and cheese, or I can just get the Velveeta shells.
Yes. But you still call them
Velveeta
Velveeta
shells.
shells.
Yes.
Okay. We just we just call them shell. Well, my family calls them shell noodles. I don't know about other people, like other families around here. I would have to ask.
Okay. I'm gonna ask you a question, and this
Okay.
might stir up some hate.
All right.
If I remember correctly, do you think Pepsi and Dr. Pepper taste the same?
No.
I do. I do.
Really.
Yes.
Hmm.
If you mix them together, they taste the same. I don't know if it's Dr. Pepper. I think it's just Coke, and Pepsi. I don't know. I just know it's Pepsi and another soda. And if you mix them together, they taste just like they taste the same.
Well, also it's maybe like manufacturing wise, right? Because maybe your manufacturing is different. Well, because you guys have different like codes and conducts with manufacturing stuff. Same thing within Canada. We have certain protocols that we have to follow. So maybe that's the reason. Because like
Maybe.
if you give me Dr Pepper and give me Pepsi and like a complete blind taste test, I will tell you which one's which.
Maybe.
And
What's
like
your? Go ahead. No, go ahead. Sorry.
and for like all the different types of Pepsis, like specifically like Pepsi Diet Pepsi and Pepsi Zero Sugar.
Hmm.
Diet Pepsi and Pepsi Sugar, I can kind of tell the difference. Not really, but like Pepsi and Diet Pepsi, no fucking problem.
Yeah. What's your favorite type of what's your favorite flavor of soda? Like any type of soda.
Before I stopped drinking soda, hmm,
I love pineapple soda. Like pineapple Fanta. Ooh.
never had it.
Oh, you need to try it. Also, peach crush, if I remember
Oh,
correctly.
I was about to ask you. Do you have Crush in Canada? Like I was about to actually fucking ask you.
Dude, I'm not in Canada.
No. I mean, like, do you have like Crush? Because I thought it was only a Canadian thing.
No,
And
you said I was about to ask you, do you have crush in Canada?
yeah, I stirred up my words there. I meant like
Yeah, we have crush.
okay, all right, good
I
to know.
love crush, even though crush and Fanta taste the same in orange.
Wait, have I ever had Fanta? I have, but I think it was like an orange flavor. I think.
That's the normal flavor.
Oh,
That's
okay.
the original flavor.
Yeah.
I had a I wanted to. I was. I don't know if I should say this. I'm not gonna say it, but I wanted to hit someone so bad because they named it. You don't have to focus. they they called Fanta Fanta. Fanta. I had like a 30-minute argument with them. Where's the O? There's no O. Fanta. I was about to fight him.
I mean, I always called it Fanta because, like, from how it's spelled, fan, like a box fan,
Fanta.
and then
Yeah.
ta.
Yeah.
So,
Have you played dodgeball, right?
yeah.
Have you ever like just socked someone in the face with a dodgeball? I know I have.
Yeah, I have.
It was so I love doing that.
I mean, I don't do it on purpose.
Oh, I used to do it on purpose.
I always try to aim for, like, the legs or, like,
No, sometimes I would aim for the face. I hit someone that was how would I say this? Lesser in physique, and I and I hit I hit them right in the face. That one I didn't mean to do. That one was an accident.
I don't know why, but the first thing that came to mind is me in public school because I was the fat kid. And, like, you co-cocking me in the fucking face with a dodgeball.
There was always like a bite taken out of the foam ones
Yeah, that
for some
happened.
weird
Yeah,
reason.
yeah, same over here, like the small foam ones.
Yeah, they would
Yeah.
always have a bite taken out of
Yeah, I
them.
never fucking understood that.
Me neither. I don't know, but I used to just not really like clean up in dodgeball. I was kind of horrible, but like whenever I like get close enough to the middle line and I would throw it really hard, I would like aim for someone's face, kinda.
Actually, we had a very weird way. Well, like I asked people about this, and like they never did it when they were a kid when they played dodgeball. So, like, we have like a gym, right?
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
how it worked was if you got out. So, like, say like if you start here and you're versing these guys. If you
Mhm.
got out, instead of like just walking off to the side, you would walk behind them. And if you got a ball and you hit someone on the other side, you can get back in.
I've never seen anyone do that.
We did it at our school, but also then again we played like a bunch of like weird games. Like we had a game called Everybody's It Tag. I don't know if you ever played something like that.
No, that
Uh,
sounds fun though.
so how it works is like most of the time we'll either put like a flag or something like in your shoe or in your sock.
Mhm.
And how it worked was everyone is it, and pretty much what your objective was is to be the last one surviving with your flag or whatever still like in your sock or your shoe. And
Mhm.
what the game would just like happen is like yeah you could run away and get away
Mhm.
from people, or
Mhm.
most of the time you're on your hands and knees trying to reach over and grab someone's flag. And like you would actually have like kids having like a full on wrestling match, fucking body slamming each other to fucking grab each other's flags. Like
That sounds fun.
I remember so this is kind of funny. So I remembered I was picking up like this scrawny kid, all right? And like he had me in like a guillotine like headlock. So like I
Mhm.
picked him up and okay, this sounds fucking horrible. But so like I had him like up like this, all right? Like his head's
Mhm.
like right here. And then
Mhm.
someone decided to like clothesline the back of my fucking legs trying to
Oh.
grab my fucking tag. So what happened was I fell backwards, but like I tried to like brace myself. So I kind of like threw the kid like over top of me as I was falling, and I landed on top of him, and I knocked the fucking wind out of him, and I landed on the kid who took out my ankles. Like I remember that game. Like as soon as we started getting like older, because like it was mostly my grade who played it, and then like some of the younger grades, like they saw
Mhm.
us doing it.
Yeah.
But as we got older, of course, like we got more stronger and stuff, and then everybody's it tag became banned at my school because we kept like getting
No.
fucking injured. Like I remember my grade 8 year, it got fucking banned, but it didn't matter because like most of us during lunch hour we would just play badminton, so like
Hmm.
it didn't really fucking matter.
Yeah. Um. What was I gonna say? Whenever I was in elementary school, when the gym teacher would like walk out the room. Okay, so we would basically be sitting in a line, like all like there's like X amount of rows, like from front to back,
Mm,
and like we would be sitting down, and when the gym teacher would walk out, it would be silent. Okay,
mm.
you can hear someone, you can hear like a pin drop, and then as soon as the gym coach walks out the room, apes, just loud banging on the floor, spinning in circles while they're sitting.
Wait, I need to ask you. I don't know if you ever did this because like my school was like an all-in-one, so pretty much one teacher taught like except for high school, it wasn't like this in high school, but one teacher taught everything. The only thing that was taught differently to us was music and French, and that was it. But
No.
but I want to know, did you ever have to like make up a game for like gym and like get like credit for it, like it was like a project?
No.
Okay,
No.
so oh, I got a funny story.
No boy.
So, my school was like quite small, and for a short time, how it worked was how the grades would work is junior and kindergarten, grade 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Hmm.
But because we started getting less and less teachers, it would be like junior, senior kindergarten, grade 1, all in one, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6, 7, 8. And
Hmm.
in my 6 and 7, 8 class, like we had a really awesome teacher. I might explain him a little bit more. Um, but so we had like this stupid project that we had to do for like gym, and he's just like, okay, you're gonna be making up a game, yada yada yada. And I just literally made the exact same game that I did last year because I just didn't fucking care enough. I was just like, ah, fuck this. But they said, all right, but you get bonus marks for something. I'm like,
Oh.
oh, interesting. Okay.
Okay.
And so we had this like one girl, and she's like this like really short, scrawny girl. Like she was in grade 6. Now keep in mind, we only had two grade 6s in our class, so that's why they just merged them with us.
Hmm.
Um, and it was called. Well, actually, I'm not gonna say because her name is involved, but uh, I'll just say girl rule. So when I say girl rule, I mean this one girl rule, not generalize. So, um, so pretty much if you make a rule specifically for her because like for some odd reason she just didn't like doing like gym and like she was just like I don't know like she wouldn't do like gym like she was scared. I'm guessing maybe because like she was scrawny or whatever. Like she would never play badminton with us. She would never do like volleyball with us. And like I even offered her, I'm like, yo, do you want to play a couple rallies like in badminton? She'd be like, yeah, no. I'm just like, okay, you do you. So my game was called what did I call it? Paintball dodgeball. Yeah, paintball dodgeball. So
Paintball dodgeball.
we would have like these mats that we would set up for like little kids for like assemblies, like these blue
Hmm.
mats.
Hmm.
And it's dodgeball, but you put up those walls. Now for her rule, what I decided what I decided to make it was to like because like I guess like she was scared to like get hit because I just had to ask. I'm like, yeah, what about dodgeball? Like everyone was just going to her because everyone just wanted her bonus marks. They're like, oh, how do you feel about this as a rule? Like literally everyone was talking to her because they're like, yo, we don't care about you, but we just want bonus marks. So it's a good idea basically. And I was the same. Well, the problem was she was also a shit disturber, so that's why people didn't like her, and she was a snitch.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
In fact, I got a funny story, but I'll probably tell it like some other episode.
Yeah.
So um, I asked her like, okay, how do you feel about this idea? So she would be in a mat and it would have like a piece of tape in front of it, pretty much saying like, okay, she's gonna be right here, no matter what.
Hmm.
And she didn't have to run up to get balls in the middle. She got like I think it was like 5 balls to herself.
Hmm.
And she's like, yeah, that seems like a really good idea. I'm like, all right, cool, sick. So then I love how my teacher's like, you literally just made the same game from last year, huh? I'm like, shh. There's changes. He's like, you didn't have any changes for your PowerPoint presentation. You didn't have any changes to your game. I'm like, girl rule. Gotta change. And like he stops for a second. He's just like, Andy, cut
You're
the
not
crap.
wrong.
Cut the crap. You're not wrong, but cut the crap. I'm like, sorry, sir. But I felt so bad. Okay. So we didn't have a bunch of like the foam balls because like we knew if we had the big balls, the mats would just fall over, but we didn't have enough foam balls. So I said, okay, well, we'll allow like 2 big balls. Like you have a chance to take down people's like
Mhm.
forts and like
Yeah.
protect them. So I played on her team and I would harbor the balls to her and like she would like just lob them basically. Oh, whoops. And she
Uh-oh.
yeah, I accidentally grabbed the camera. And she would just lob them and like try to
Mhm.
like land on top of someone. She was the last one to survive. And like everyone was like cheering like, yeah, like go on girl,
You
like
almost
you
said her
could do
name?
it. Yeah, I almost fucking did. Like come on girl. And God, I felt so bad. So, of course, like you got like athletic kids, and most of the athletic kids were on the other team. So they started just throwing like whipping what was it like the smaller balls, and like these guys have like a wicked arm with like like
Oh,
throwing the
no.
balls, but like it wasn't affecting because like she would pop out her head but like sneak back in, so it was fine. But then
Oh, no. When you say then.
but she noticed there was like a bunch of balls behind her, so she tried to grab her mats and bring them like closer to the back wall,
Mhm.
and she stuck her head out, and she saw 2 of the most athletic kids with the big balls yeet. She gets smacked in the face. The fucking mat falls on top of her, smacks her head off the back of the wall,
Oh.
and she's crying. Everyone just shuts up. Well, everyone was cheering at first, but then everyone just shut up as soon as they heard the crying. Brought her to the
I would've
principal's
still I
office.
would've still cheered.
And so right afterwards, you're actually supposed to get like a grade, and everyone votes on, oh, was that like a fun game?
Mhm.
So like we all go in, we're all silent. The teacher like has his like hand like on his face. He's like, Mr. I was about to say my last name. Well, I'll just say my real name. So Andy, we saw what happened. Now let's do the grading system. Who says I have 1 out of 10? Like, okay, who put up your hand if you think it's a 1, put up your hand if you think it's a 2, yada yada yada.
Mhm.
And then he's just like, all right, let's do a natural grade. So fun. I think it was like a 7.
That's not bad.
Um, like easy to like set up. It was
Yeah.
like I think it was like an 8. And he says safety. He tried to give me a 9, but then but then one of the kids that is also a snitch was just like, yeah, but girl got hurt, and he's just like, right. We'll give that a
8.
6.
What?
He's not to give me a 6, and I was just like, okay, but sir, you have to understand. If we had the small balls, that wouldn't have happened, and so it's because the school is limited. Did I lose grades? Okay, fine. You get a 7.
Oh. Okay, that one I'll take that. I'll take that.
But it wasn't as dangerous as like one other fucking game. Like I'll do a quick explanation. So volleyball net,
Mhm.
and
Oh, no.
this was the year before. It was a group project. It wasn't just me working on
Okay.
it. It was a group project.
Okay.
So imagine dodgeball, but with the volleyball net. So you have to throw the balls over.
Mhm.
But the lights are off.
Oh, no.
I was against the lights off, but of course, like I was the outcast. So like, nah, we're gonna keep it in. We're gonna keep it hardcore. And one kid broke his fucking glasses, and their kid got a bloody nose. One kid ran, clotheslined himself on the fucking volleyball net.
Was it like pitch black?
Yeah, pitch black.
Oh, that sounds fun. All you hear is just the feet running
Yeah.
and then screaming, and then all
No,
you hear is
no,
just
no. That's literally what it
bang.
was. Like once everyone started getting injuries in like the first 10 minutes, we decided to keep the lights on. The only time we had ever but then one of the fucking kids in my group kept on like shutting off the lights periodically and then turning
Mhm.
them back on. I felt bad for one kid because all he said was like having his light flash before his eyes because like. So it's pitch black darkness, and we turn on the light, and the ball's like right here at his face. He gets fucking just smoked.
That's great.
Ah, fuck.
Yeah.
At least I got a passing grade. I'm happy.
Oh,
Felt bad for girl though.
boo-hoo. Do you wanna? We're an hour and 5. You wanna keep going? Or you wanna?
I think we could probably like call there. Honestly, we were just going off the cuff as of that point.
Yeah, which we kind of should more
Yeah,
often.
yeah, I agree. Yeah, you are
Well,
right.
we
Hour
don't
and
even
five.
stay on topic. Shut up.
I can't even say the fucking word that I want to say to you. But
Say after podcast.
I will. But we hope that you guys enjoy yourselves and enjoy the podcast and stuff. And
Thank you for joining us.
yes, of course. And as I like to say all the time, Monday, Spotify and Anchor. Wednesday, on the YouTubes.
Yes. Download on Spotify and like, comment, and sub on YouTubes.
Yes.
And
And,
yeah,
and if you guys want to wish me some birthday wishes, because my birthday is going to be on Tuesday, so it's going to be right in between the Anchor and the YouTube episode. If you guys want to wish me some birthday wishes, say how old I am. That'd be great.
make fun of them.
Yeah. Good old 25. But
Yep.
anyways, I am. I forgot it has to be backwards.
Yeah. I'm Stella.
I'm Krevzz, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what else
Say
to
the
say.
word.
I haven't stopped it yet.
Oh, I did.
All right. See you guys later.
Bye.